Chapter 7. Chapter 7. Here we go. Chapter 7. How to drive as an owner-operator course is now starting. It's starting right now. Hot, live. Action. Direct. Boom. All right, so here we go. 7. How to drive as an owner-operator. Here's the cover. Cool painting out in Shreveport. Boom, boom. Just keep it moving. How to drive as an owner-operator. I'm just going to go ahead and start reading, okay? I won't get too many cool points in this chapter from some, but it's okay. Many guys get out here with their own truck just because they want to drive fast in a truck that has no speed governor, right? Driving extremely fast habit is very counterproductive to running a profitable trucking business. Not only are you burning more fuel, but you're putting more wear and tear on your truck. Right? The excuse I've heard the most over the years is these trucks are built to do the speed limit, or this is my truck and I'll drive however I want, Bubba. Yep. So there will always be some that just don't get it, but make sure you're not one of those. Make sure you're not one of these people. It's pretty simple. The faster you drive, the more vibration you create. The more vibration you create, the more every part of your truck and trailer gets rattled, shook up, and potentially gets its lifespan cut short. Plus, some roads are so rough that even doing more than 50 miles an hour on it can do something dramatic like break a leaf spring if we're not careful or blow an airbag right on the spot. So, if you come from a company driver mentality, that's okay. But you really need to challenge yourself to relearn how to drive. How you drive is one of the single most important parts of success that you're in complete control of. All right, just like our breathing. I want you to think way more responsibly. And if you have already, cool. I want you to drive as if you pay all the bills, because you are the one that pays all the repair bills, right? Exactly. So be easy to your truck and it will be more inclined to be easy to you. Remember, early in chapter 1, when I mentioned driving through Shreveport, right? Remember how I talked about slowing down to 9th gear all the way through the city? Those roads are very rough. There are parts of that road that literally drop off and go back up a couple of inches. Like boom, 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 boom. And yes, you will still see people drive 60 miles an hour plus through there all the time, just banging boom, 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 boom. But that doesn't mean that they are right or that it's okay for you. Right? We got to ask ourselves, are we in this to win this or what? So I've made deliveries in West Texas to oil fields so rough that I had to drive under 10 miles an hour for over 10 miles. And it almost took me like an hour to just go that short distance because the road was a complete washboard. I couldn't get myself to drive any faster. It was just too painful. Right? I mean, just literally, but can you picture that? It's like, brrrr, I'm just like, dang, that's my air compressor. Dang, there's this over here. That's my oil pump. There's this. And then my suspension, my leaf springs. It's just like, golly. But, I slowed down to curve the effect. Because, I guess it's because, really, common sense. I have sense, right? Why would I sabotage myself? And that's the point we're getting at. Other truck drivers would give me the look as if I was crazy, but they were the ones that were crazy for driving so fast down that washboard road. So that's why a lot of those trucks that run the oil field, they kind of look, kind of junky sometimes, really falling apart and stuff, because it's not that they aren't making any money. A lot of those guys are, they're crushing pretty well, but they're just driving too fast on those oil patch roads. And it's just driving too fast on those rough roads long enough, and all sorts of parts on your truck will start breaking and falling apart, right? So not only is it about driving slower, but it's also more so about not overusing your truck in a way that you can control. This means acceleration, braking, clutch use, boost pressure, idling, how you climb mountains, and etc. I'll say that again. This means how you accelerate, how you brake, how you use your clutch, how you use your turbo, which is boost pressure, which is in direct relation to your acceleration, how you idle, and how you climb mountains. This is how we drive as owner operator. Let's continue.